Good morning, everybody. My name is Eric Hopkins, aka Joe. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. This is the first time I've ever done a video live solo here on my channel. This is the 1000th episode or 1000th video on my YouTube channel itself. So if you're watching me on YouTube or you're watching me on Rumble, by all means, please follow us on Rumble too. We're trying to get our subscribers up there a little bit, or our followers up there. But I thought I'd go live occasionally, at least here and there. I know we got our weekly podcast right here in the top corner. If you've not seen our weekly podcast, it's every Friday night almost here on the channel around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Me, Brandon, Miranda, Aaron, and Matt especially usually do our 2 to 3 hour podcast every single week. I hope you guys will check us out there. We talk pro wrestling, we talk movie news, reviews, reactions. We talk about football, NFL. We talk about some college sports, as well as we talk politics to round out the show every single week. So I hope you guys will check us out there. But I thought that every now and then, if there's something big that it kind of comes up and it's kind of newsworthy, I'd probably jump on and do some short live streams. And today is one of those days. It is officially a special day when it comes to the world of comic books and movies. And of course, that means we've got a movie trailer to discuss. And of course, this week has been a big build leading up to this big trailer release here from DC Studios. And of course, I'm talking about Superman, directed by James Gunn, will be hitting theaters on July 11th, 2025. And of course, earlier this week, we got the big motion poster, which was absolutely outstanding, with a little tease to the score and a little bit of an homage to the John Williams theme and things like that. So this was absolutely outstanding. And of course, it brought out all the comparisons to the, posters of the past and things like that. So I think we're on the right track here for DC Studios' official kickoff for the new DCU in 2025. Obviously, you can go check out Creature Commandos right now on Max. It's streaming live, and it's kind of a prelude to the upcoming DCU. But they said that Superman is the official start of the new DCU coming up here in the next year. And of course, it's going to lead into a bunch of other projects, which we'll talk about after we get into the trailer. But the trailer's officially dropped this morning. It just dropped. I've yet to watch this. I've not seen it yet. So let's check it out together, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. So without any further ado, let's see what Superman has to offer. Start with a bang, literally, huh? Ouch. That hair, huh? Wow. Electric guitar? That's interesting.
Crypto.
Oh.
Home. Take me home.
Oh, wow.
Superman. Superman.
Oh. Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl. All right. Yeah, definitely a teaser, if you ask me. They're not really showing you a whole lot when it comes to the story. Obviously, we're going to get more trailers moving forward here in the next few months and things like that, leading into the big release date in the summer. I definitely would expect to maybe see one at the Super Bowl, maybe the first full-length trailer. This is a 2 minute and 20-second trailer, but it definitely didn't show you a ton when it comes to the actual story and stuff like that. But I mean, just to kind of break this down just a little bit here. I mean, obviously, I'm not so sure how I'm going to break this down here because there's, like I said, not a whole lot to tell story wise. But obviously, starting it out with him getting, just beaten down. Obviously, it started a little darker than I expected it to, with the blood coming out of his mouth. Obviously, we heard that this new Superman movie is going to be a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more, not as dour as maybe the Man of Steel or BVS, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, and things like that were. Obviously, it's a lot more bright and colorful, which I do appreciate, because I want my Superman to be more, hopeful and a little bit more, optimistic and things like that. So I think we are going to get that here, but it's definitely not coming off to me as Guardians of the Galaxy esque, where it's just all going to be jokes. There's going to be quips and there's going to be humor in this as well. But I think that James Gunn is definitely stepping a little bit out of his comfort zone a little bit here with this. But the first thing that popped out to me was, of course, this hair, which got a lot of criticism online when it came out. That particular shot, especially when he's running into the Daily Planet. But I thought the shot that afterwards in the Daily Planet, when he turned around and looked at Lois Lane, the hair didn't look nearly as bad. But I think the suit looks great in my opinion. I know there's a lot of people who got upset about the suit and things like that too, but I think once it's in practicality in the movie, it's going to actually look pretty good. So I think everybody just needs to hold their horses there. And especially, they had a lot of criticisms online, like over the last few days too, about the teasers they were releasing. But it looks like a CW show. It looks so cheap, guys. I mean, I'm sure the budget on this thing isn't like astronomical. I'll have to check on that. But at the same time, they're not going to like completely, blow out the budget with the first film in the new universe. They're going to try to make as much money as possible. And I think if that's the case, it's fine. I just, as long as it's shot well and everything looks good. I think Rachel Brosnahan looks great as Lois Lane here too. So I'm looking forward to seeing what her kind of dynamic is with this David Corenswit's version of Clark Kent. Like I said, the hair didn't look nearly as bad here. Little matte a little bit, maybe came out of the rain a little bit. I don't know, but at the same time, it doesn't look too bad here. So I think we just need to give it a little bit of time and patience. But yeah, the Kent family farm obviously looks pretty good in my opinion. With Clint or Clark Kent and his father here, Pa Kent there as well. So that'll be cool. And then of course we got the big reveal of Crypto coming to save Superman here with whatever it is he's dealing with here. So yeah, I'm trying to get a better shot of Crypto there, but yeah, so Crypto looks cute. I mean, a lot of people were looking at the little teaser poster they released with Crypto from behind her, like, oh, it's going to be kind of an ugly dog. I think it looks cute, especially in the face. I mean, it's got a lot of personality right here, especially. So I think that's going to be cool to see Crypto. This trailer was heavily rumored to feature Crypto in a big way, and it does, but it's not fully or solely focused on Crypto all the way through. So I thought that was really cool too. We got enough elements, and of course, these shots here of Superman saving kids and saving people, I think, were absolutely outstanding. Which is something that the Man of Steel Superman didn't really do as much of. Was saving people in the moment of disasters and things like that. It was more about fighting and all that, which is really cool. But at the same time, I want to see my Superman saving cats out of trees and things like that, being a good human being as well as the alien that he is, of course. And of course, we got Luthor Corp instead of Lex Corp, which is interesting in my opinion. A lot of times it goes by that instead. But Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, it'll be his debut in the DCU with all these different characters as well. But him here obviously has a hatred for Superman already from the jump. And of course, it looks like here that in this shot, that looks like Superman's not liked by everybody as it is. You would think that maybe he would have, a nice fan following of the way he helps people, but at the same time, he is an alien from another planet, so there will be those people out there who hate him for that fact alone. So we'll have to wait and see how this plays into the storyline a little bit here. But he's obviously not real happy. He's pretty angry here, and he's getting things thrown at his head and things like that. So yeah, interesting to see this side of Superman who's going to be dealing with that sort of criticism and stuff from the human race and things like that. So I'm interested to see where they take all this. And of course, we got things going on in the background, but we still have that deep interconnected relationship between Superman and Lois Lane. So I think that's going to be great to see as well. So I think that James Gunn is hitting all the necessary beats here. And of course, we got some other shots of like Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner and Hot Girl in here as well. There's just kind of hard to find them all. There's Guy Gardner using his Green Lantern ring and stuff. So we're going to get the Green Lanterns early on as well, which is going to set up the Lanterns television series that's going to be coming to Max as well. I think right after this, we got a shot of Hot Girl somewhere in here. Yeah, there we go, Hot Girl as well. So they're slowly building out this new universe. We're being put into a world where superheroes already exist from the very beginning. So I think that's going to be fun to see and check out as well. So yeah, we got Lion Main Man in the chat who thought this trailer was trash. You know, you're totally entitled to your opinion. I think it actually looks pretty good for a teaser. I want to see a lot more. Obviously, this is, like I said, it's not going to tell us a whole lot from the jump, but you're entitled to that opinion. So I hope maybe they can change your mind with trailers coming up here in the future. But yeah, like I said, I think just moving forward, hopefully they'll be able to win over some hearts and minds, as it might take a little time. Well, because there obviously are a lot of people out there who are still a little jaded from the whole Zack Snyder, Man of Steel, Henry Cavill thing. And I totally understand. I enjoyed Henry Cavill as Superman as well. I'm not trying to erase him or anything like that. I don't think anybody is necessarily really trying to do that. They're just trying to go in a different direction, because obviously what was going on in a lot of ways was not working with the old DCEU. So I think what they're doing here with the DCU is just to try to do things for business wise, and try to get things back to being in a positive. And so yeah, I think this has got a lot of potential. I can't wait to see where this goes. We're going to find out on July 11th, like I said, for when Superman debuts in theaters in 2025. But of course, that does not mean that that's the only thing that DC Studios has to offer. DC Studios has a lot of stuff coming out in the pipe, and one of those things, obviously, is Superman. But we, like I said, got Creature Commandos out on Max right now. We've got Superman coming in theaters in 2025, and Peacemaker season 2 also in 2025 on Max, which would be kind of be tying into the Suicide Squad stuff, and the Peacemaker season 1 that James Gunn has already done in DC. So we'll be getting a little bit of that as well, which will lead into Lanterns in the spring and summer of 2026. When we got an untitled DCU film on May 29, 2026, Supergirl on June 26, 2026, and then Clayface was just announced like a week or so ago, coming out on September 11, 2026, which could push the Batman Part 2, which is currently scheduled for October 2nd of 2026, to potentially the March 5th, 2027 date. We'll have to wait and see on that. A lot of rumors and talk about where the script is and things are on that with Matt Reeves. Then, of course, we round all this out with the dynamic duo on June 30th, 2028 to start off the DCU slate currently as it is. So a lot to look forward to for the DCU, in my opinion. Like I said, everything that Matt Reeves has been doing over there with the Batman universe and the Penguin, which is both of which are absolutely outstanding. So I hope you guys will go check them out here if you're a DC fan. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited to see where this goes with Superman. Just to kind of wrap this up here overall, I think everybody just needs to be patient. They need to just kind of, wait it out and see how this is going to go. I think it could be a very good thing moving forward for the DCU, and I'm looking forward to this new universe. I know a lot of people had high expectations for the DCEU when it came out, but obviously, things kind of with studio interference and, drama on set with directors, not necessarily Zack Snyder, but like Joss Whedon. And we had things with like Ray Fisher and Ezra Miller's off screen, issues and things like that. So there's a lot of things that kind of went into play with all that. So there's a lot of reasons why this is getting rebooted, or a soft reboot, as it were. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to seeing where they take this. I'm excited because it is different. There's going to be a lot of, gods and monsters and things like that that we've not necessarily delved real deep into. I know everybody wants to see Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, and all the big Justice League members, which we are going to get into. We're starting with one huge heavy hitter here with Superman, but after that, there will be some side stories and things like that are going to start to build this roster out from like the lesser known characters and stuff in DC, and not just the main big three, as it were. So we're going to be getting more of characters that we've not already seen before, because sometimes people get a little tired of characters we've seen already before and things like that. So yeah, Strider Snake said very mid. Sorry, you know what? Like I said, that's perfectly fine. There's probably going to be a lot of people who, like you, who have those feelings. That's totally valid, no doubt about it. And like I said, hopefully they'll be able to win over hearts and minds between now and 2025. Because if this movie does not hit, it is going to be a little bit more difficult for DC to kind of get back to where things need to go and all that sort of stuff. But like I said, I like the trailer for a teaser. I thought it did what it was supposed to do. But like I said, I want to see more, so we'll have to see where that goes moving forward. All right, guys. Well, that'll do it for me here on the channel today. I think I just wanted to give this like real quick reaction, let you guys know my thoughts and everything about this. But please hit that like and subscribe button here on YouTube. And if you don't follow us on Rumble, please follow us there as well. You can find the description for that, my X account, all the Dragon's Den crew and all that sort of stuff, all the descriptions or all the stuff is in the description box below. And don't forget to follow us and watch us on the weekly podcast on Friday nights. Not this week because of the Christmas holiday, but we should be back on December 27th, ready to rock and roll for episode number 34 of the Dragon's Den podcast. So until our next video, guys, take care and God bless.